That's how I feel. So exhausted. It's the weather is up and down like a hooer's pants. It was beautiful this morning when I left the house. Now it's black sky, spotted sunlight, like sun. Pretty crappy. So how are you guys doing? Huh, today I was trying to fix a toilet seat. Just trying to save some money, you know. But they make the pieces are cheap plastic, so I gotta go buy a whole brand new one. Kind of pisses me off. So when you take a toilet seat off a toilet, you're pretty close to the water, people. Yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling to have your ass touching the water because there's no distance between your tush, and the water in a toilet bowl. So you can buy half a toilet seat for $17 and a whole toilet seat for $26, but really who needs the top? Or you can buy an old, what do they call them, those toilet lifts for $36. That would be kind of interesting, right? But they get so dirty. I've got one at home, and for Gary, he needs a lift, and I'm telling you, they are pathetic. Pathetic. They are the worst designed lifts I've seen in my life. You got shit and piss everywhere. You'd think they would design them to be better than what they have designed them. Yeah, no fun. Look at me. I'm just a mess. Oh, yeah. So, what do you want to talk about? What can I do for you? What can we talk about? You know, lately I've been thinking a lot about where I grew up as a child, the neighborhood I grew up, our neighbors, and friendships. You know, I never really had friendships growing up. I had kids that I played with, but, you know, they weren't really, I guess they weren't my friends. They were kids I played with. Was never invited to their birthday parties, so I guess they weren't my friends, right? And then growing up, you know, people who you would consider your friends never invited me to their weddings or their baby showers or what have you. At my class this week, the lady said, you know, your best friend, you know, the person who you share all your good news with or all your sad news with. Imagine that person in your mind right now. Mine was blank. I don't have anyone that I could call up and tell my good news or my bad news. Because most of the people that I do know, when you do call them, the conversations is, how are you, you know, you say, how are you feeling today? Or how are you doing today? Or haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on? And then it becomes all about them. But you've opened that conversation up to ask about them. So you have to sit and listen, right? But usually after that conversation is done, nobody asks how you are. How are you doing, Cheryl? How was your day? How was your week? Anything new? Anything exciting? You don't get that. It's all about the selfishness. It's all about me, or when we talk, it's all about we're selfish people. We like to talk about us. Does that really help us? I don't think so. I've got rid of quite a few friendships in my life because you call them, they're not calling you. So you call them, ask them how they're doing, and the whole conversation is about them. Everything is about them. Actually, you have to lie to go. Say, I got to go, someone's at the door or something, because you're just tired of listening, or else they'll whiny, complainy constantly, every call, nonstop. Well, that's pretty wearing on you as a person. Sure, I get it, you're lonely and you need someone to talk to, but call your pastor, go to a crisis intervention place. I don't need to hear your shit every time we talk. Could be why I have no friends. I'm a kind, patient person, and I listen to people's problems every single day. I offer no solutions for their issues. Just one sec. Hello? I'm good. I would love one. Yeah. Yep, sounds good. Thanks, Kate. Bye. That was my friend Sharon. She's 73 years old. She has a son who's a drug addict and an alcoholic. And she has another son on Vancouver Island who works out of Victoria. He's a heart specialist for children. And anyways, when my mom passed away, she kind of stepped in and became that mothering type of person. Anyway, she's bringing me tea. I never talked to her. We got a good, I don't phone her. She doesn't phone me, but we get together at least once a week. She'll come here, or sometimes Gary and I will go with them. And I think in the past year we've only got together a couple times with her husband and that. And but she's lonely. She's lonely like I am. We become each other's friends. She has a sister who has dementia, who has no recollection of anybody, and it's very sad. And anybody who's had anybody in their life who's had dementia, you know what I'm talking about. I've been very fortunate that I don't have anybody that I have to deal with day to day with dementia. They say my dad has dementia. Well, you know what? I speak to him every Thursday, and he's pretty much on the ball. He knows what's going on, and sometimes I think when they did the assessment with him, that's when he was not at his best. He had his bladder cancer, and he had a lot of other shit going on in his life, and how quick doctors are to brand you. So now he's branded as a man with dementia, and he does not have sound mind. And that's kind of sad, There's a house to be that has sold, and it would be nice to split that money up the way it should be split up, and everybody can get on with a life that brings them closer to him. I know that if I was to receive my portion of it, I definitely would be moving back to BC and creating a life there so I could see my dad more than twice a year. But right now I'm only seeing him once a year, which kind of sucks, but that's what COVID has done to us. I was supposed to go see him on the long weekend in May. And because I live in another province, I'm not in the health region, so I can't go see him. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Anyways, we'll see what if things ever change. But anyways, my friend is bringing me a tea. I'm so excited about that. Catch up and see how her week goes. She's 73 years old and she works part-time at Tim Hortons. Can you believe that? She's a busy lady. And she says she's got to keep working to keep her cognitive skills up to snuff. And you know what? She's more on the ball than most people in their 60s, I know, or 50s, or even 30s for that matter. But, anyways, love you all. Be kind, be safe, and enjoy your weekend. I'm going to try to do something over the weekend, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to see my. I have a friend who struggles, and maybe Gary and I will go have coffee with him this weekend and, see how that goes. He lives alone. He talks to nobody, goes nowhere. So he's safe like we are. All right, guys. Love you. Be kind, really kind, and stay safe. Take care.